Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia as we continue to go around the world mopping up all the sub-events that we can find. But one of the things that we definitely need to be doing as we head around is look and search for these mysterious jewels. We have 4 more to find after this one, and I've been doing some tracking and tracing and running all around the world to try and locate them, search for them, find them. And so I've done just that. It's time to go around and gather some up quickly and do some other quests along the way. So we're back to Neokera straight away to look for some Ivory Treasures as we head onwards. Becca, it's the boring part.
Oh no, I don't get to kill anything.
Oh, we can kill things if you like.
I'll just get more sarcastic as it goes on then.
Sure, you can do that. That's completely fine, but Ivory Treasures is what we're looking for. But where are they? That's the question. He says, but yeah, that was a fun fight. That lasted long.
I don't think they assessed our strength very well.
I think they died very fastish. Just a little bit. What do you think?
I don't know. We could have done it faster.
Well, let's just check the outskirts, because supposedly Mysterious Orb is here in the Neokera Spirit Way. May as well just take what I can grab as well on the way. Get away from me, birdie boy. If anything, it's probably up next to this big rock. Because it's not like I went around and checked before or anything. Framed glasses. Glasses with frames have been reduced in size, perfect for those who don't like visible frames. Not the one we're looking for, though. We're looking for the orbs. So let's head on to the next area. May as well pick up some Ivory Treasures while we're zipping by, after all. But yeah, what side quest should we do next? Should we hunt down the last devil beast? Should we return to Jandu?
I'm quite curious to see what they look like actually now, since the last one was that big cat.
The weird cat thing. The weird cat creature that it was.
They couldn't resist making it go wow as well.
That was the weirdest noise, to be honest. It wasn't properly cat, but then of course the monster wasn't properly cat either. It's just, it looked like they stuck like a cat's head with its proportions onto it, just at random. It looked kind of grotesque, to be honest.
I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, you'd probably think that, wouldn't you?
I have strange taste, though, as some people may have figured out.
Let's keep nipping around. Though the butterflies and their perspective schemes are horrible. I hate them. First strike wins.
All that training's paying off.
What? Because we can do like 5,000 damage to a hit to early level enemies now. And the other Ivory Treasure is over here, way up high. I don't know how we're getting that down, to be honest, but a mysterious jewel is ours. So it's time to head off to new climates, to new lands. So where to, Becca? Where to? Let us go back to the other world, because there were comments about the fact that going back to Helioborg Fortress can get us a new skit now.
Yeah.
A new sub-event. So, in we go. I'm guessing we just enter to find out, or where do we go?
Oh no, we don't have to find it.
I hope we don't.
No way! I can see now. Thank you so much.
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Wait, aren't you from Reize Maxia?
You all are too?
How did you get here?
Hey, can you believe it? I can see now. It's all thanks to this Spyrite this lady made for me.
They're already making Spyrites?
This must be Balin's doing.
Whoa, this place is amazing.
We're getting some very valuable data here, all thanks to the cooperation of these Reize Maxians.
Have you learned something?
Oh yes, many things. For example, we've confirmed that Olympians and Reize Maxians are biologically identical.
Really? But I thought Olympians didn't have manalobes.
As it turns out, Olympians have the same manalobe region that Reize Maxians do. The only difference is that ours has devolved to the point where it no longer functions.
Makes sense. Sometimes you got the lucky ones who can still use arts without Spyrix.
It's very, very rare, of course. They're usually famous entertainers or religious figures.
So why did your manalobes devolve in the first place?
One reason is that we no longer needed to use them once we developed Spyrix. But the biggest reason
is that Maxwell took all the people with developed mana lobes when he created Reize Maxia.
Correct. In legends, this is referred to as the Great Departure. When Reize Maxia's existence was confirmed, and we learned that the legend was true, it was a huge surprise, not just in scientific circles, but to all people of Elympios.
So basically, we're all the same kind of human, and we're all from the same world, right? Then I'm sure we can all work together, just like you guys are doing here. Oh. What's the matter?
Wait a minute. How did these people get to Elympios?
Well,
Given the current circumstances, there is only one possible explanation.
They were brought here under duress after your military invaded Reize Maxia, correct?
What's duress?
As an Olympian, I apologize for the actions of our military. But I promise you their rights have not been violated. They're cooperating with us of their own free will.
What else could we do? There's no way for us to go home.
Really? I kinda like it here, to be honest with you. Back there, I was just a fisherman. But here, I can help save an entire world. If this research succeeds, the repercussions will be huge. Right, Dr. Balin?
Absolutely. And I'll make sure you're properly rewarded for your cooperation.
We don't need your rewards. Just get us back to Reize Maxia. I know what we're doing here could help the people of this world. But is it so crucial that you had to rob us of our lives?
I know we're acting very selfish here. I do understand. But we Olympians are quickly reaching a point where we may not survive without help. Please, help us.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. This shouldn't have been one of the first things for you to see. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Balin so desperate.
But the Reize Maxians do have a point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all human. I guess that's what makes this so difficult.
You can quickly see how they come to resent Reize Maxians as well. I'm going to talk over when they're talking about huge Sodom, we've heard them a million times. But you can quickly figure out, like, because essentially it's like them being the chosen people whisked off with their superior mana lobes and everyone else left to just tough it out. So you would feel a bit resentful for that situation. I can understand why you'd start to, you know, not worry so much about them because they've already got advantages to begin with from the perspective of this world.
Well, it's also the fact that we could take those Reize Maxians back and probably get some Reize Maxians to come over that would willingly do this.
If you open the floodgates and break the schism, there'll be loads of people who will be interested on both sides.
Yeah, they really would. So, I mean, there's technological exchange of cultures just based on this. I mean, we could make this a lot easier. We've got dimensional crossroads, you know? We could pop back and forth through portals.
It's not enough. You need to just totally destroy the schism.
Yeah, I guess that's the only time it's going to happen. Right, we have a sub-event here, a Dialogue Between Worlds. Let's check it out, see where it leads to.
I get so nervous talking to people in Olympios.
Don't be afraid. They're people just like us. Try to speak to as many people as you can.
Gotta pump them for info.
Information is important, but learning to understand and appreciate each other, that is our top priority.
We're essentially ambassadors for another world in some senses.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. Let's send Tipo to say Tipo, ambassador of Reize Maxia.
And
It'll be amazing.
What happened afterwards lasted 1,000 years.
Right, so we're back to Triglyph because there's mysterious jewels here, but there's also actually a few sub-events for us to check out on top of that.
Excuse me, have you seen an elderly woman around here? I was out shopping with my mother, but we got separated. Her hair and eyes look just like mine.
Unfortunately, we don't know this city very well.
There you are, Lem. What are you doing here? What sort of child is still getting lost when she's 18 years old?
Me? You're the one who got lost. Did you forget where we were supposed to meet?
Oh, did I?
Honestly, I don't know how you keep a nursing job when you can't even stick to a simple schedule. It's nice to see that Olympians are as human as we are.
No kidding.
Carrie? Carrie, it's you. You're alive.
Wait, Noctigal's sister?
Oh, yes, my name is Carrie. But I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
You don't?
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything from my childhood. When I washed up on a beach here 20 years ago, all I could remember was my name.
Wait, do you know who my mother used to be?
No. I merely met her once before, when I was working with her husband.
Oh, are you in the military too?
Forgive me for not recognizing you. You meet so many people as a soldier's wife.
No apologies necessary. It was a long time ago. May I ask where your husband is?
He's away on an expedition right now. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but I'm not worried. Ever since he found me 20 years ago, Julius has never broken a promise he's made to me.
Mom, could you stop gushing to complete strangers?
Okay. But it is true, you know.
Come on, we need to get going. Nice meeting you all.
Hey.
When the schism was breached 20 years ago, the tsunami must have brought Carrie all the way here to Elympios.
Aren't you going to go after her?
I don't know what I would say to her after all these years. I don't even know how to feel about this.
If she's happily married, the kindest thing you can do is just let yourself be the only one to suffer, I guess.
That's some quite serious, like, you expected her to be dead for 20 years, you were madly in love, she doesn't remember you.
Shoehorn in these significant side events, don't they? Like, oh my god, what a tragic thing to happen to someone. Let's just put it in a skit now, here and there you can miss.
Yeah. Let's go visit Drizel, though. Seems to be possibly the conclusion to this quest line. So let's see exactly what it says, which I'm guessing will be those 4 words.
I hope Lady Drizel is faring well.
Why not go to the manor and see? Drizel must be worried sick about you.
Oh, worried about me? Oh my. I do hope she doesn't perceive me as being that old.
I hope he isn't going, well, there's another young lady around. My tastes do run that way. I hope it isn't that kind of line. But still, supposedly more subquests in Triglyph. You guys have been very helpful. And more mysterious orbs as well from my searches, because there's one down here. So, 2 more to find. We'll be able to get them soon enough, I'm sure. But supposedly, we're heading up here next.
There was a family of cows beneath the tree at the top of the hill, with 1 bull and 2 sows. That's Muse's voice. I thought Muse was with Gaius. We should check inside.
No, wait. There's a human in there with her. We need to be careful.
When Billy found them, he said, "Hey, which one's the wife and which one's the mistress?" What kind of story is this? What are you doing?
Let's go. Where's Muse? I know she was here.
I don't know. Are you friends of hers? Did Muse leave already?
Are you okay? You seem a little bit off, Granny.
Muse must have gone out the window.
Are you better now?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Your eyes.
I appreciate your concern, dear.
Can you see us?
I can sense you. I may be blind to light, but I've learned how to see other things.
I need to ask you something. I know Muse was here. What was she doing?
Before I answer, could you explain to me why you're so interested in her?
Well...
Mila is Muse's sister.
Elise.
Shh! Let's just make this easy for everyone, okay?
Muse's sister?
Yes.
Very well, since it sounds like you don't mean Muse any harm. I first met her 5 years ago when my daughter and I were involved in a terrible accident. Muse happened to be there, and she saved my life. Unfortunately, My daughter was not so lucky.
She saved your life?
She told me she only did it on a whim. But even though I had survived, I had lost my will to live. My beloved daughter, who had read to me every day, was gone. But one day, I asked Muzet if she would read to me instead.
And she said yes?
She did, but I could tell that she hated it at first. Just another of her whims, I suppose.
No way!
I can't believe it.
She is a very kind girl, you know. And a little bit timid, but I suppose that's true of most girls her age. I'm sure you have your reasons for chasing her. I certainly won't try to stop you. But if I may, I'd ask that you please try not to hurt her.
Mila?
I understand how you feel.
Good. That's wonderful.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just relieved to hear that.
Unfortunately, I think that may be a bit of a bygone conclusion that that's going to happen.
Well, we know she's just nuts.
She's insane!
She's just a bag of daddy issues in a dress. She's just, yeah. No, we're going to have to beat some sense into her.
She's doomed to being beaten up by us. Well, let's return to Drizel, hey? Up to the other world we go. Charlton we hit. And hopefully, maybe if we've got enough jet black feathers saved up, we can even do a little bit more of that. We'll reach 400 anytime soon. Doubt it. Man, full of sub-events again,
seems
but...
to be empty again.
That's it, I'm just feeding her.
Yeah, just
feed her. Like the longest thing. Well, actually, we'll probably get into a cool battle soon. Medium one of them. I mean, we've got the money, may as well. Stop complaining, lady!
Again with this one.
Who looks like you found some jet black feathers? I did. Congratulations, you've now collected 400. That's quite an accomplishment. I admire your determination. Anyway, here's a little something to celebrate. We've got a classy lady garb for Mila, stylish ladylike clothes with a fancy miniskirt and ribbon, and a casual outfit for Alvin. The casual outfit centered on the sneakers and the hooded sweatshirt underneath the jacket. So 2 costumes, by the look of it, but only Alvin and, oh yeah, a bit of gold as well. Want to trade your jet black feathers for items? Yeah, well, we may as well, if you know what I mean. I mean, what should we trade it for? I did TP last time. I've actually plopped it on our characters quite a bit. Skill points?
We tend to have excessive amounts of those. Or is there anybody who's struggling?
There is. Our side characters are not full up on the skill points.
Yeah, might as well.
I say side characters, but like, it's really mean. It's the Rosemary then, isn't it?
Yep.
2 of them we can take. Thank you, sir.
It
I'll
might
see you later.
Make our quest to show all of their powers a bit easier if they've got a few more abilities propping them up.
Indeed. Right. Apart from that, we just got ourselves 2 new uniformy outy fitty thingies. Right, so we've got hairstyles and attire. We can look like that's classy lady garb, that is.
Do you know what? Compared to what she normally wears, I suppose it could be. That's weird.
That's very weird. Normal attire. But it's quite funny how we've only got ones for Alvin and...
They do. It's somewhere between a suit and a tracksuit. Like, it's... See, if I were to take on some of the easy jokes about parts of England and what they would consider formal wear... Is it places like Liverpool and stuff? You could joke and say that might be what someone would wear to their wedding. I don't really mean that. I've never actually met anyone horrible from Liverpool, so...
Right, let's go to Drizel's Manor and stop talking of this stuff. Let's see what seems to be the conclusion of Rowen's love questline. Or Rowen's tragic love. At least you found out she's alive, but... I mean, he'd already mourned for her, and now he has to, like, deal with the fact that she's alive with her husband.
Exactly the people I was hoping to see. We just captured one of the soldiers from that airship.
Wow! How'd you pull that off?
Actually, he seems like a pretty strange guy. He actually turned himself in. He said he'd like to speak to Rowen. His name is Julius. Do you know him?
Lady Drizel, would it be possible to see him now?
You must be Rowen.
At your service. And you must be Carrie's husband, Julius.
I should have known the conductor would already know the score.
You give me too much credit. Carrie and I merely met by chance in Elympios once. My question is, how do you know about me?
Carrie had a ring with your name engraved on it when I met her. When I saw her using calculatrix without a Spyrix, I knew she had to be from the other world. I volunteered for the Otherworld Reactor Plan expedition, so I could learn more about her past.
Why would you risk so much? You already know she loves you.
Because I hid the ring from her, the one with your name on it. I didn't want her to have anything that would remind her of her past. I'm a coward who took advantage of her amnesia in order to steal her heart.
I saw for myself how deeply Carrie loves and trusts you. It was clear from the way she smiled. Even 20 years ago, I'm not sure I could have ever done anything to make her smile like that. Julius, you must make it back to Elympios alive. Your wife and daughter are waiting for you. Your only sin is abandoning the people who love you.
But there isn't any way for me to get back.
Not to worry. We will escort you home ourselves. In fact, I insist upon it. However,
there's no telling how long the dimensional breach will last. We should hurry.
Thank you.
Rowen, it's been an honor to meet you.
The honor is all mine. So Julius made it back to his family safely?
Yeah. Carrie was overjoyed to see him.
You should have gone with them.
Oh no, that simply wasn't possible. The way my back has been acting up.
Well, that won't do. You must take better care of yourself.
That voice. Carrie.
I just had to come and thank you all in person. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you and your friends, we might never have seen Julius again. Rowen, how have you been?
My beard's a bit longer, but other than that, not much has changed. And yourself?
Apart from a few more wrinkles, nothing.
Those aren't wrinkles. Those are laugh lines. You seem very happy.
I am. You do too.
Oh, yes. Spending time with so many young folk makes me feel a few decades younger myself.
That's wonderful. But do take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Rowen.
Are you sure about this?
Please cheer up.
How could I possibly think myself unlucky in love when I have 3 lovely ladies looking after me? Now then, let us be off.
I hope I grow up to be someone like you, Rowen.
Then you'll need another 50 years of training. It's not as easy as it looks.
Rowen, super nice guy. He really is. Well, that's it for today's episode of Tells. We've seen sub-events across 2 worlds, and we're still on our jaunt for finding the mysterious jewels. 2 more to find, and we'll pick them up next episode and head over to the Xillia Temple, I'm sure, so join us then for more, and we'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.